Good morning. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I asked the Lord last week for a tidbit. I said, Lord, I need a tidbit, some encouragement from you. And he gave me Luke 22:46. And it stood about that far off the page, so you know it's for you. Well, for me, so I'm going to share it with you too. Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he went to his disciples and they were sleeping, and then he went back and prayed, and then he came back and they're still sleeping, and he said, "Rise and pray lest you enter into temptation." That's the sentence that stood up to me. And as you get older, as I've gotten older and gotten heavier, and my bones ache or my joints, you want to sleep through the night. So I'm making a confession here. I have taken melatonin. I have taken Benadryl just to help me get some 8 hours sleep. But then in doing that, I never rose up and prayed anymore. And when I asked the Lord for a tidbit to encourage me, he got me right where I live. And he said, "Rise and pray lest you enter into temptation." So I'm rising, I've prayed, and now I'm sharing it with you. Lucky you. But temptation is anything that keeps us from the Lord. To me, I'm sure Merriam-Webster has something different to say about it, but we rise up if we can't sleep, and we come out here and we watch TV, we get on social media, we get on Facebook, and I want to encourage you, because what the Lord wants from you is a relationship. All we look for. There was an old country song years ago, looking for love in all the wrong places. And we do that. That song, God could have written that song. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Excuse me. We need to be looking for love from him, because he wants a relationship with us. He wants to be your best friend. He wants to be my best friend. He wants to laugh with you. He wants to cry with you. So, if you're looking to be closer to the Lord, then when you rise, pray. Go set that timer. Set a timer for 2 minutes and just pray for your kids. Pray for your job. Pray for your boss. Because if your boss is making it hard on you, then you need to pray for them. Pray for your spouse. Spend 2 minutes. Set that timer for about a week. Just 2 minutes. Rise and pray, lest you enter into temptation of not growing closer to the Lord. Because I don't want to scare anybody and say, "Oh, we're in the end times." We're getting closer. That's all I'm going to say. We're getting closer. We're closer than we were 20 years ago, closer than we were 500 years ago. So we're getting closer. And I know I'm getting closer to the end of my life. I don't know when I pray the end of my life will be 120, or when Jesus comes. One of the two. But I want to be closer to him in the meantime. And I want to teach you, my girls from ACDF and Morgan County, and all those I've met along the way, to be closer to the Lord. So rise and pray. Ooh, that's my timer. Right, 5 minutes is up. So rise and pray, lest we enter into temptation of growing away from him and not closer to him. Because TV is a distraction. Facebook, Instagram, whatever, TikTok, all the other things that I didn't mention are a distraction the enemy is using to keep you and me from growing closer to the Lord. It's all a distraction. It's kind of like the Matrix, you know. We got to take the red pill, see the truth, and know that Jesus is who he says he is, and he loves us, that he loves us, that he loves us. He is for us. He is not against us. So when you take care, and I'll see you in the next 5 minutes, hopefully next week. God bless you guys. Love you.